Hi guys, it's me, Emily, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to show you how to do winged liner with 3 different products. Wing liner is probably one of the hardest things to learn when you're a makeup artist. I think I've been doing it for about 11 years and I still have not perfected it, but I think I'm getting close. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways how I like to do it, not necessarily how everybody else does it, and I'm also going to show you why certain products are what I prefer over others. So if you want to see, keep watching. So first I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see better. And I'm first going to use the Marc Jacobs black liner. It's just a crayon pencil with a tip like that. And the easiest thing I find to do is to start with the line across your eyelid first, just to get that base down. And how I usually start is just about 1/4 of the way in, just to draw your line. I don't really worry about it being perfect at first. I'll go in and perfect it later. I just want to get the base down. And you can go in as far as you want or stop about halfway. I go all the way in to the inner corner of the eye. And go down all the way to the outer corner. The crayon is probably one of the hardest ones to use for me personally because it kind of tugs at the skin a little too much for me. So to do the wing, just start at the end of your eye, so the outer corner. Kind of draw lightly upward, as high as you want to go with the wing. And then I just drag it down lightly, right on top of the line I've already created. And just fill it in. And what I actually like about doing liner before I do the rest of my makeup is to clean up the wing underneath. Just take some makeup remover and a makeup wipe. This is the L'Oreal Micellar Cleansing Water. It's actually one of my favorite makeup removers. I just take a little bit on a makeup wipe and just clean up right under that wing. Kind of sharpen it. The other thing about crayon liners is that they're not always, for me personally, I don't use them because it's not always as sharp of a line, because like I said, it kind of tugs at the skin. It's harder to make it as dark and as sharp as you want to get it. And if you want, just go right on your bottom lash line, right where you ended, and kind of just connect it. So it's not always my favorite because it's just not as clean as I normally like it, but it's probably one of the easiest if you're just starting off. It goes on really smooth, especially this Marc Jacobs pencil. Yeah, it's whatever you prefer really. So for number 2, I'm going to do the gel liner. This is the L'Oreal Paris black liner. It just looks like this. The gel liner goes on super smooth. I really like this formula. Everybody uses different brushes for this. Some will use pencil brushes that look just like this. I prefer kind of brushes that have more of a slanted tip to them. This is one of my favorite brushes to use. This is by Royal and Langnickel. It's actually a brow angle brush. So for this one, I don't start off using too much product. I start really light and then build up until it gets to the intensity that I want. So I'm just going to dip my pencil in. And again with the other one, I'm going to do the line across my lid first, starting about halfway in and kind of building up from there. There's no rush for this whatsoever, unless you're in a rush to get out the door. And I probably wouldn't suggest doing a wing liner. I always try and take my time with this because it's really easy to mess up. And again, I go down to the inner corner of the eye. And then I do the wing in a similar fashion as before. I'm going to draw out the wing from the outer corner and go up as far as you want to make it. Out there. And then I go pretty much almost straight across the lid. And line it up. And up. And just fill it in. I really like doing gel liners because I feel like it gives you like a true dark color without using too much product. And being able to use the brush, you kind of get a straighter line than you would with a pencil. And sort of in the same fashion as before, I'm going to clean up underneath just to get it a little straighter. And make that wing at the tip really pointed. It's a lot easier, especially if you do this before you actually put on foundation. And to make it look really, to actually make it stand out a little bit more, you can always put liner or shadow underneath, and that'll actually help pull the wing out a little bit further. So last but not least, probably one of my favorite ways to put on liner is using a felt tip liner, and this is the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D. It's probably one of my favorite liners actually to use. Such a super sharp tip on the point on the front. Super black, goes on really smoothly. So same as before, draw the line and then draw your wing. However, with this one, I don't go all the way down to the inner corner of my eye. I go about halfway, and then I'll usually do the rest with like a crayon or the gel liner. Draw it all the way across. The reason I don't go all the way to the inner corner of my eye with this one is because I've actually poked myself one too many times and my eye starts to get a little irritated by the liner, I think. I haven't quite figured it out yet. Now with this liner, I usually like to set it with a black shadow, just to kind of make the intensity a little bit more. Adding a black shadow over the top of it kind of makes it a little more smooth. It doesn't feel so sticky, I think. I don't know if it's just how I use it or if it's the actual product or not. And again, you can add any black underneath it to kind of smoke it out. And this one I don't really need to clean up anything underneath unless there's some fallout from the shadow, because the tip from the liner usually does a really good job at keeping everything in line and keep it clean and simple. Alright guys, and there you have it, 3 simple and easy ways to do wing liner. I actually started using crayon liners when I started doing wings. It's probably one of the easiest ones to use if you're starting off. It's a little trickier to get a gel liner down. The felt tip is probably the easiest if you're in a hurry and you want to do something really quick and simple. And that's probably what I gravitate to the most. Again, it's the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. It's one of my absolute favorites, and I actually only use that one, I think, for my felt tips. Gel liners is the L'Oreal Blackest Black. It's really good, it's really creamy, it goes on really easily. And the crayon was by Marc Jacobs, but any black liner with a sharp tip will work the best. You want to make sure the tip is sharp on it, or else it kind of just gives you like a curve to the end of your wing, and you want it to be sharp. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to see more like this, remember to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, whatever your heart desires, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.